Hello. Welcome to Down with Dragons here on Monsters of Roll on Twitch. This is DM Scott. We are down a Chris tonight, but with me as always, everybody.
Me, pick me. I'm here. It's
Hello.
Killiam playing Maven Corpse Flower. I look great, don't laugh at me. A Circle of Spores druid who just got back from the Renaissance Festival. I mean, had a quest for vengeance and now isn't quite sure what she's doing.
And Mick playing Kalandan, the Fate Cast foundling of Dragonlock, who cast off his adopted privilege for the life of a rakish scoundrel and stumbled into a mess of adventure.
And Catherine playing Juniper Swift, who is currently a mystery to herself.
Fair. Well, it's been another week. Obviously, everyone can notice Chris is not with us tonight. He had a family emergency, and so our thoughts and prayers and everything are with him and his family. So we'll miss you, Chris. We will bumble our way through this tech side of it and the rest of the game as well. But I think we've got it.
No, we totally got it.
Totally. There was no hesitation when I said that.
No, none.
So, before we dive into this next game, announcements.
Yeah.
Killian?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Hey dear. Well, you're a little broken up, dear. You going through a tunnel or something? I'm just pulling your chain. You sound great. Ain't no problems over here, brother. Well, it's a beautiful day up here in sunny Alaska. The fish are biting, the birds are singing. It's just a picturesque day. Can't really complain too much about it. Anywhoozle, we do have a couple of announcements. Next week is going to be one of our off episodes, and I'm super excited. Not that I don't love our main campaign, because I'm having a lot of fun. As you can tell, I'm having so much fun. I get to dress up every week. But we will be doing an off episode. We might be doing witches. We might be doing honey heist. Who knows? It depends on how tired I am from work. So we will figure it out. But just so you know, when you tune in next week, it will be one of our non-regular episodes. Also, just going to plug that until my mom buys a t-shirt. We do have a Redbubble store, which is linked down below. So you can go take a look. We've got some cool merch. I haven't picked what I want to order. I keep talking about bed sheets, so maybe I'll just order some sheets with Maven's face on it. Who knows?
I'm sporting our
Perfect.
hat, and I got a nice little button added.
Very
We got
cute.
our,
Nice.
plug our own water bottle here.
Oh,
Nice.
it's so cute. Oh, so cute. I will be ordering some soon. I keep spending my money on dumb things I don't need, like a holstered skull that I got today. That's
I mean-
normal. You're right. It has a stopper. It's like a little water bottle that you can clip to your belt, but it's made out of glass and it's a skull and a holster.
Yes.
It's very cool.
Oh,
Anyway,
you absolutely needed that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
why wouldn't
right?
you?
it was so cool. My friend got a teacup on a holster, so that's
Nice.
the kind of energy we're rocking with today, my friends. But yeah, so off episode next week and merch down below.
Not this week. Due to the fact that we don't have Chris, we don't have
true.
our normal framing.
Well, go to the
So-
last video and click down below. You're gonna watch the rest of them, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
This is your sign. If you're not caught up, go back and watch us later after you get caught up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while you're down there, go click on the link down below to our Redbubble store. I'm super excited for all of the stuff that we've got going on, and I'm excited to create some stuff whenever I get free time. Who knows when that'll be? But we're doing it, man. We're doing it. Happy Friday. Happy... That's the only day I know. I don't know if it's National Anything Day. Happy National Fiberglass Day. Thank
Okay.
your local fiberglass near you. They don't hear it. They don't hear thank you enough. So
Right.
Underappreciated.
honestly,
Very.
Our hats off to you. I'm so tired. Hello. Down with Dragons. Dungeons.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and don't forget about our sister podcast.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
Dungeon
forgot how to do
Patrol.
my job.
It's been a week for everybody, I think. But don't forget to check them out. They air new episodes every Sunday. There's a little bit of potential. Everybody's panicked that they might be stealing a boat or doing things to a boat. Like I don't know why everyone's so worried. It's not like yeah. So, thank you, Killian, for announcements. So last time on Down with Dragons, our group made it out of Cyprus. Some experimentation was done with a tuning fork, and some potions were downed. Absolutely nothing bad at all happened with drinking those. It was 100% great. No
Great.
side effects, no weird, painful, glowing things inside. Nobody grew taller. Yeah,
Nobody grew roots.
yeah,
It's
nobody grew
Nope,
roots.
no one exploded light out of their whole body and felt like every nerve was on fire.
Yeah, it was
None of
great.
that.
It was great. And it
Completely
tasted
mundane.
as good.
It tasted really good.
Yeah.
Not
From
like
diddlyumptious.
From there, the group made their way heading towards the monastery, where they, as they were coming, stopped in Ellerith, which is a small little town that is at the base of the hills heading up to the actual monastery. So you kind of can't help but run into that town before you get to the monastery. And upon getting there, traveling through the beautiful misty landscape and constant aurora borealis from above, the town seemed a little deserted, a little weird, and very quickly there was like gigantic things, humanoid creatures that very quickly were dubbed Giant Baby and other things, which Baby got away from you guys, thank goodness.
stinky baby.
But did not seem to make it, as some of the more larger variety showed up and started looking around for the disturbance in this town. And our heroes managed to, after getting told by a young man named Peter to come in and hide. And you're all there in a very dark, tight space, listening to large, giant-like creatures wander up and down the streets, sniffing and smelling. And you've been there for about an hour at this point, and it's not awesome. And that is where we are going to jump into this episode tonight as the camera pans in. A lot of fog, and then suddenly it's close enough and can see a roof and goes through the thatch, and everyone's there. Very dark. How are we doing, everybody?
How are we doing? Is it
Yeah.
are those are we
They're
hearing
still-
those creatures outside?
You
there?
are. It has in the last hour gotten a little quieter,
Okay.
but every now and then, like, it gets quiet for a little while, and then all of a sudden, like, there are a couple times you even feel the building shift just a little bit, as like obviously one of them's like leaning against it, and you can hear them sniffing and just smelling and looking around. And
Like it.
Let's see. What's our new friend's name?
Peter.
Peter.
Yeah, he told you Peter.
So is he comfortable if we're whispering to him at, hey, so what's going on?
During the down times when you don't hear something right there, yeah, he's like real quiet, and he's just like, yeah, what, you know.
Are there more people? Survivors? Anything?
Every now and then I've heard things from other areas. I haven't left since all this kind of started. And you can see him kind of just panicky, looking around a little bit and listening. And I know there's at least there was a family across the street, just down a little bit. They were hiding. I saw a light in there last night, but I haven't seen or heard anything since.
Huh.
What happened here?
So about, I guess, I don't know, maybe a week ago now, the mist, the fog, I mean, it's been here, but it, like, I don't know, it seemed like one night it changed colors, and as it was kind of, I don't know, moving through the town, like you could see the mist, like the mist has been here, but like it started, like this one area of it started just moving through town, and it was in the middle of the day. We were all just going about our days, and all of a sudden you started to hear screams from the other end of town and people running, and then all of a sudden I saw one of those creatures come around, like he was almost as big as one of the buildings, and just came around and picked up my, and he just starts to shut down a little bit, and he just like,
Yeah, so it's okay. I understand.
Any idea
Oh,
what they are?
giants. I don't know that. I mean, they look like nothing I've ever heard. Like I have never seen a giant, I
Right,
guess,
right.
but
I've met giants. These are weird.
okay, they're big and they're mean, and
yeah.
they're here now.
How old is this? How old is Peter? No, how approximately?
He looks to be like about 20.
Okay. He's not like a baby child.
No, but he's
He's
like he's a young adult. I mean, but
Right,
it's
okay.
like, he's lived in this town all of his life. He's not a soldier. I mean, he's he's a
Yeah.
civilian.
So what's your plan to get out of here?
The monastery is not far. Like, eventually, I hope they'd either go away or they come and help us. Until then, I guess I'm just hiding.
Right. Do you know if anybody made it out of the town?
There were people running that way.
That's a no.
I mean, everything happened so fast, and they
Yeah.
came, and I was bringing a cart up the street coming back home, and I came inside and I hid.
Yeah. That was smart.
Yeah.
That was smart.
So what do we do now? How do we take down a giant baby? Or giant human beings?
Like, you've seen what they look like. I mean, take a giant, different varieties, and like everything from literally, there are some that are just like your medium creatures. They are just large. And then there are some that are huge.
Like Skyrim giants? Like
No,
they go and throw me in the air with their club?
the largest ones you have seen are probably around that Skyrim-esque giant, except they are more grotesque in their body proportions.
Are they mean?
So far they just seem really interested in smelling you, other than the baby one you've dubbed.
Okay.
Which that one is gone. That
right,
one,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do some risky. Can I do some risky?
you may certainly try. I mean,
Okay.
you're all talking amongst yourselves.
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Well, okay. So
Are you discussing this with the crew or just
yes. I'm gonna tell you guys what I want to do. I'm gonna get to the rooftop by wild shaping into a rat
Okay.
or a cat. Maybe a cat would be faster. Probably a cat. And then I can kind of get the jump on these dudes and talk from the roof. Maybe be like, dude, hey, we come in peace. Come in peace.
Reminder: as a creature, you can't speak. Just
Well, I'd unwild. I'd wake up.
just
Wake up.
just make sure. Just make sure.
No, for sure. I just go meow, wow, wow, just like every cat in my neighborhood.
Well, that leaves open the risk of if they are hostile and they see you and they don't like you, they could smash you in an instant. And I don't
They're not
like
going to
that
eat
option.
a cat, are they?
I mean,
Well, you said you wanted to talk to them.
Well, yeah,
and-
but I want to scope it out if they're cool.
do they even understand?
Well, that's what I want to find out.
I don't know. You know what I think it's pretty surely universal. They probably understand is distraction. And I'm just going to throw it out there. I can do that. I could do a pretty significant distraction, like a faint, fake illusion, whatever, and try to divert their attention. Me and Murtimo can go back and forth and try to, or not Murtimo, but
I was gonna say,
When I wish Murtimo was here. Yes.
The
He would
greatest
have-
play.
He'd have the whole script.
DM, remind me, what have I been in traveling? Have I been to the monastery before?
Roll me a flat d20.
Sure.
Sure.
It's a 4.
You did not come this way.
Okay.
You might have
Okay.
you might have taken the river, which is the most likely.
Okay. I mean, if I knew anybody, I could try to contact them, but I don't.
Rip. That's okay. I mean, here's the thing, right? We want to go to the monastery, but it's not like a necessity, right?
Murder
I
just
think it is for
quietly is
Murdet.
like Murder's just like, I don't know if you've noticed this town, but I think it's a necessity to get to the
Yeah.
monastery and let them know what's going on here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I get it
Well,
if you all want to keep moving, and that's fine. You got me this
No,
far.
no, no,
I
no.
can.
I understand. No man left behind, man. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm. No.
That's not what I meant. I just meant, I wasn't sure. I feel like they've got to know what's going on, but they are, relatively sequestered. You're absolutely right.
I mean, it's about, I don't know, 3 hours by a fast horse. Walking probably about 5-6 hours. I mean, I could run it in.
No.
About
We'll
4.
come with you. We'll come with you.
Oh, that
Okay.
close, huh? To this
Yeah, it's
town?
like on a clear night, you can see the monastery from this town normally.
Oh, then if this kind of stuff is going on in this town so close to the monastery, it could be a potential threat to the monastery.
Yeah.
And he just kind of right.
So what do you think? Should we alert them first or make sure this doesn't spill over into the monastery first?
Reinforcements are always good.
Agreed.
Can we try and sneak back out? I can take this armor off.
Manny's like, just kind of gives it like a little like, well, that wouldn't be horrible. And he looks at everybody. He's like, I mean, honestly, I don't love the approaching them because so far I don't even know if they're
Not friendly.
intelligent
Not friendly.
enough.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, but
Mm.
maybe being a small animal may not help to scope them out. That might
From
not be
the
horrible.
rooftops? Yeah. Like, what are
Um,
they gonna do? Run up the roof and come and eat me? I mean, they could, but
That
that'd be
is a
lot of work.
possibility. Yeah.
That's- they may just yeah.
Well, then I turn
Is
into a
anybody
human.
else-
So
Is anybody else hurt, by the way?
Um,
No.
Just me.
I
And
can't remember if I got hurt or
Manny,
not.
Manny he's like, "Oh,
Annie?
that's right, and or not Manny, but Manny,
Murder.
Murdered,
Murder.
but Manny, that Murdet will lean forward and kind of like rub his hands together, and he's like, "All right, sorry, I didn't take care of this a little bit sooner," and he is going to cast his healing hands on you. He can do this once a day, but
You should have gotten
17 healing as well.
yeah,
Hey.
and you should have gotten like 6 rounds of
Oh yeah,
heroism from last time.
yeah, heroism.
Oh,
Are those hit points?
Those are
or
temporary
temp?
though.
those are 10.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
they've gone back away. So this
Okay.
is,
Gotcha.
and you just see kind of like he focuses and kind of that focusing his inner chi.
I
You
can.
see light go into his hands and heal you for 17.
Oh, thank you. I mean, yeah, thanks.
Sorry I didn't do it sooner. I should have been
Oh,
paying attention.
no. I mean, I could have done it. I just, but
So,
thank
and
you.
Then,
And
so then
From
there's
the-
this whole thing. Viet.
Yep, from the corner. Viet is freaking out and just like is rocking back and
Then-
forth in a corner.
He's got a little voice in his head that's not so little. Manny the Minotaur. Right?
It's a pretty big
Yeah.
voice.
Hey, Viet, brother, how you doing?
Oh, this Mick, to make clear, this would be more of for a moment. Manny's taking the steering wheel.
Oh, looks like I need to. Looks like you're not doing so good. So, yeah, don't worry, brother. I got the wheel.
Bad days are just days that are bad, Manny.
Yeah.
So everyone in the little closed space of the attic hears him, and you can hear him muttering to himself something about you're not doing so good. And
Viet, are you okay?
Hey, so everything's good. Little bit of conflict, but small steps are still progress. Let's figure this out and get things done, right?
What? Can
you can roll
I
something.
Yeah.
You don't have a long experience with Viet.
No.
You've spent enough days just recently to know his normal.
Yeah. That is, where did it go?
Just like an
Where's-
intelligence check, I'd say.
Intelligence-
Or insight.
okay.
Or insight. Go with insight.
Okay, 19, 20, 22, 26.
26. Yeah, this is new. That's almost a different cadence to the voice.
Yeah.
Like just like he was just rocking back and forth, and then suddenly like the posture changed and this voice kind of came out. It's still Viet's voice, but it's different.
Okay.
And our travels has brought us new friends, it seems. Good to meet you.
Hi.
It'd be
I'm
Good
I'm
to
looking at,
meet you.
yes. You and
I'm
the
Juniper.
boy over there, yes.
and you are?
Oh, I'm Manny. I'm helping out for a bit here.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Haha.
Okay, Manny. And I look over at Juniper like,
Yeah,
Juniper?
June's kind of like
You're
And
friends with
Meredith's going
Viet,
to-
right? You're friends with Viet?
Yes,
Mhm.
where is he?
He and I go way back. We have a lot of stories. I'm sure
Okay.
he told you a lot of stories.
Oh, no.
Manny, are you talking whispered or are you just kind of normal, Manny?
Normal Manny, I suppose.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Okay. No, just asking. Just asking.
I'm taking the wheel. I didn't get a memo
okay.
on what's going on here.
No, it's
Hey.
perfect. That's perfect.
Hey, Manny. We need to use our inside voices right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Hey.
Peter is like clutching like into the corner more. He's like, "You gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet."
Yeah. That interaction probably would have happened immediately if he was
No, I
talking
get that.
at a
I
normal
get that. I
volume,
get
like,
that.
"Ooh, hey, shush."
And yeah, I think I heard you. Why are these pants so tight?
That's another story.
So
But
what did you
I'm-
say? I'm sorry. Pants were getting in the way of my hearing.
Oh, are you a little deaf in my ear?
I don't normally wear pants. Me and my compatriot. We don't wear
please.
pants.
Please keep them on.
There's no
I
place
don't
for
know. They're not
pants.
comfortable right now.
No.
They're not helping me keep a clear head.
So you said that you and Viet go way back. How far back?
Oh, probably over a decade. Yeah, we were in prison together, basically.
Prison.
Oh, were you?
That's a little jailbird. Good for him. Maven is
Mhm.
just like, she punches him in the shoulder, like, good job.
He,
How'd
he
you
was
get out?
he was that wonderful spark of life that just kept me going in all the
Oh.
hard times.
Oh,
that's so
Mick,
sweet.
Killian, would you each roll me a d20 flat?
Oh man.
I got a 5.
she's gotta boot up her dice here.
Or the character sheet.
Oh, I thought she was saying she got a 1.
Hey! No. My favorite is there's no sound.
I realized that. I got a 20.
Oh, 20.
Woo.
Okay. Manny,
That's why I was
as you get kind of punched in the arm, you can start a sentence, and then Killian, just to let you know, Fenris is going to finish it. So,
he punches her back. Hey,
So-
what do you think you're doing with me there?
Oh, hey, shush.
Oh, hey, Fenris. Yes, and here's my compatriot Fenris.
Do
Okay.
ye think that I'm made of stone? He's rubbing his arm, and he's in pain. It didn't even hurt that bad, but he's upset.
Murdet is going to just look at everyone and be like, what is going on?
Oh, shut your mouth. They said we had to be quiet.
We do.
Oh, yes, that's what she said. Quiet, yes.
I'm gonna get these
No.
pants off of me.
Please.
I'm not gonna take them off. I'm just gonna untie them so that they're longer.
Okay.
I'm gonna sag them.
Okay.
They're tight, right?
Right, they're so uncomfortable. How's he walking around with this on? Oh no.
Dum.
Oh no.
Start to hear
it's-
movement coming. And
What?
Peter's just freaking out in the corner. He's like,
It's okay. It's okay.
I mean,
It's
you-
okay.
We gotta help our buddy Viet out here. What's going on?
I yell, piss off.
that's
I do.
about the perfect timing. And then Viet's head's gonna go down again. We'll come back to that. Don't worry. And all of a sudden, everyone feels the entire roof bend a little bit as a
Oh.
like. Just you can feel and sense like someone's like putting a hand on the roof and is like you can hear the creaking, and everyone roll me a stealth check.
Oh no! Why would you do this to me?
I will roll for Viet right now. I've got his character sheet
19.
up.
And
Oh my
Murder.
gosh.
Callan.
Oh
And
my
murder.
I
gosh.
gotta pull up 2 character
Okay.
sheets. Holy crap.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, dude. This rules. I mean, heck yeah, dude. This rules.
Murdered has a 24.
Oh,
Rolled a
do
natural
we?
18.
We wouldn't still have the pass without trace. Would
That
we?
is gone.
Okay.
He is not concentrating on that, even if it
Okay.
could still be up.
Okay.
Okay, Fenris got a 10.
10. okay.
Maven got.
You don't roll for Fenris right now. I'm rolling
Oh,
for
okay,
Viet.
then I'll just roll for Maven.
Yep.
My bad.
I got a 16.
Ooh. Dwish.
Okay.
That is a 22
Okay.
for Maven.
Let me roll for Peter.
2 sides of a different coin.
And rolling for the creature outside. So this goes on for a long, like, probably feels way longer, but for about 5 minutes, you just like the creaking in the wood of this house. Every now and then you can hear it in the thatch getting, you can see like almost fingers every now and then sliding through just a little bit as it grips the side of the house,
No.
and sniffs and snorts and then dum
Uh,
dum dum.
how far away does this creature sound like it is?
Like literally it's leaning on the building and clutching the roof that you're hiding directly under in the attic.
Okay.
You like at a certain point you can see a finger start to come through just a little bit.
Okay, cool. So Callan's gonna start to whisper incoherently, kind of unintelligibly, in the direction of this creature.
Okay.
I am casting Dissonant Whispers, and it says I don't need to see the creature. So
Okay.
Wisdom save 16.
Wisdom is not one. Let me bring up his wisdom because I rolled natural, but if there's a negative to it, and there is, it's a -2, brings it to a 16. So Dissonant Whispers.
Mhm.
My question is, because I don't know that part of the spell, I'm gonna look it up. If you have it up, that's better.
Right.
What is it doing? Does it alert it if it succeeds? Because I rolled a 18 -2.
So all I have as far as that is on a successful save, takes half damage and doesn't flee in terror.
Okay. But
Is
it
that it?
probably gets the gist that something's up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it succeeded. So you can do your half damage, is it? On a failed save creature.
Mm-hmm. Half damage. So I'll roll that. Where'd it go?
Okay. Yep.
Roll that beautiful bean damage.
All
Mm-mm-mm.
right. So that's 4 damage total.
Okay. All right. So this
And then
whispering,
I guess
what?
I'll hex it as a bonus action.
Okay. So as you start to you start to whisper into this cacophony like that goes into its head, and it manages, whether or not it's got some, it doesn't, some mental fortitude to this or not, all of a sudden just like wrenches back, and you see a part of the roof actually get exposed as it just kind of clutches and just backs up as it grabs its head and, I need everyone to roll me initiative, or no, first a dexterity saving throw, everyone, right off the bat, because shit just went down.
Ooh, that's a 6.
21.
10.
10. Okay. Murdet got a nat 20. And you know what? That I'm gonna cancel the nat 20, and Murdet is grabbing Peter. He's a half orc, so he's just immediately grabbing him, and he's going to shield the failed Peter, who doesn't know what is literally about to hit him. And I'm gonna do disadvantage for Viet because he's in a different state right now. Dexterity saving throw. Yep, that's a fail too. So everyone who failed is taking 15 bludgeoning damage as suddenly a giant like a piece of probably the building next door is getting thrown through the upper section of this building that you're in, and you're all hit with debris, rock, wood, just as it comes flying through, and now the entire attic is exposed. So everyone who failed, 15 damage. Everyone who succeeded, no damage. And Murdet is going to take half damage just because he's shielding the kid who failed and he had a nat 20. So I feel like that will work. And then I need initiative because now everyone's on the move in a skill check challenge. Or wait,
17.
do you want, 17 is yours. Before we go into this, are we fighting or running?
Running.
Covering so everybody can run.
That could be
Aw,
absolutely
Callan.
part of the, yeah. So the objective to this is getting away. However you do so, for a reminder for skill check challenges, use your proficiencies and your skills. You cannot repeat the same one that the person did before you or the last one that you did, but you have full autonomy to kind of narrate the scene as you justify the skill you're going to roll for. So
When it's Viet's turn on initiative, so me and Killian have to fight over who decides what Viet does.
I've got that part taken care of at the moment, actually, because this is going to trigger the next stage, even though I wasn't getting there yet. So you got a 17, Maven.
Yeehaw.
Callan, what did you get?
Got a 6.
6. Juniper.
15.
Murdet got a 20. And Peter is a hindrance. So what
No
I'm going to
kidding.
say for him is anyone who's going to in any way involve Peter and getting him with you
Mhm.
has disadvantage on whatever roll it is,
Okay.
because he can't help you. All he can do is probably hinder adventurers trying to do things,
Right.
So and you need this. We need 8 successes for this. I have the DC set. So first up is going to be Murdet. And Murdet is going to use athletics. Oh, I never rolled for Viet to see where he is. He rolled a 13, 14, 15. He goes right after you, Juniper.
Okay.
All right. So Murdet is literally going to, he's a big guy, has Peter over his shoulder, and is going to use athletics to literally try to just barrel a path down this house and out into the street. And if he has to, put a shoulder through a door and just try to make a path. So he is rolling with disadvantage because he has Peter. That is still an 18, which is a success. And so he basically just grabs Peter as all the debris is coming through, just rolls through the little trap door to the attic and rolls down the steps with him and just starts running on the second floor, drops his shoulder to where there's like a window, and just you see half orc body hole go breaking through the wall down to the street, and he lands down there with Peter.
Holy shit.
Maven, you
Yeah.
are up. A lot's happening.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna do. I want to wild shape into a hawk. Do
Okay.
I need a skill? What's a skill that I use for that? Animal handling? But I'm the animal.
You are I'd say that would either be Arcana or Nature, and probably more leaning towards Nature if you're proficient in that as a
Yeah, I
druid.
am.
Okay, then Nature.
That's an 18. Actually, not that bad. I forgot I had a plus 5.
All right, that is another success. So yeah, as this hole's being made, you start to go down the steps of that trap door and just into a hawk. You said,
Mhm.
and just fly right out that hole that Murdet made.
Heck yeah.
All right, we have 2 successes, no losses. That's good. And Juniper, it is your turn.
Yeah. Can I see? Oh, how far away is Peter? How far away are Peter and Murday?
You can't see them at this moment, but you know
Okay.
just from the direction, they're like probably a total of like 40, 50 feet because they went out
Okay.
at 30 feet and dropped down.
Okay. I don't. So what I want to do is I want to cast Shield of Faith on Peter.
Oh, okay.
So what would you like me to roll for that?
That'd be religion.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so as you are or Arcana, depending on how you're justifying, casting, if you're going through, because we've talked about that, so it's like
Right. Yeah.
you justify it.
Yeah, I'm gonna me put it on me.
It's your skill check.
I don't think she's found religion yet, so I'm gonna go with Arcana.
Go with
'Cause it's
Arcana.
just
That's perfect.
right now, just sort of like desperate
I got
throwing out of power. So 13, 14, 15, 16. So 17 is the
That is another success. So you come down the stairs, get to the
Mhm.
top. You have not jumped down, but you immediately throw out. What does that look like as you cast Shield of Faith?
She just kind of like throws her hands out in front of her, mumbles something unintelligible, and that a beam of that like sunset swirling colored magic just like shoots out and surrounds him.
So now he's got a little bit of an aura.
Yeah, he gets +2 to AC for the duration, which is up to 10 minutes if I'm concentrating on it.
Okay, good to know. Maybe depending
Yeah.
on the check, I'll not give him disadvantage. So that's good. That's real good. You're
Yeah.
protecting him.
Yeah. And that was a bonus action, but that's my whole skill check challenge. I think I'm just trying to get out of there. So
All right.
since it's not like a whole
Yeah.
actual thing.
So as all this is going on, all of a sudden, Callan especially, with just the turn order, as everyone's moving, you're the last one kind of moving because you just got done casting and everything ripped through, and all of a sudden you see Viet come running by, and he looks at you with a very focused look, and real quick he's like, all right, I think it's a little time for us to do something a little different. If we're going to hold them off and give them time, it's time we do that right now. And then he's going to step like on your knee as you're getting up and leap on top of the roof. And he is going to use his rod that he's got, or his pickaxe that he's got, and he's going to shoot out a rope to try to trip, like kind of grapple the creature and try to attach him to the roof to just hold him there for a minute. And he is going to try to use probably survival to like try to trick him up and tie like a good, like kind of a trap in that just real quick way. All right, I don't do this. I'm going to use one of the DM's inspiration for the simple fact of I can't, as the DM, roll for a player and give you a nat 1. So I'm gonna use one of mine because a nat 1 is different than just a fail.
Eh,
Okay, I rolled an 18 plus his 5, so yeah, that's a success. So all of a sudden you'll see as he's stepping up, pull out this pick or this crowbar. That's right, crowbar, and the bottom of it shoots out, and you see it wrap around the thing's hand, and he just jabs it into the side of the roof, and then he's like, "All right, time to go," and he starts running.
So he anchored this creature to the roof.
Yep, for the moment.
All right. And while he was doing that, the voice of Manny was like, we're going to handle it tactfully, right? You know what tact is, don't you, creature? It's the ability to tell someone to go to hell in such a way that they look forward to the trip.
Callan, you're up.
Oh, awesome. So Callan is going to use deception to distract the creature by slapping it in the back.
In the butt.
In the backside with his telekinetic hand as a bonus action. And attempting to push it away even.
Okay. So you're thinking what are you thinking for a skill?
Deception, and then
deception.
I would like to pair that with another attempt to do Dissonant Whispers.
We'll see how this goes to set it up for maybe next time.
Sure.
So all right, roll deception.
Right on. That is a 24.
Oh, nice. That's another success. That's 5 successes.
Yes.
So yeah, you kind of focus real quick, taking that opportunity, and you see the creatures just pulling on this rope, and all of a sudden it just turns around, feeling like it got slapped, and just steps back a foot or two, and the rope tightens, and then it just swings behind it, knocking into the building behind. And yeah, so it seems distracted and is now looking behind it as well. Top of the initiative, Murdet is going to not use athletics. He's gonna look around, and he's gonna look for a good sound place to try to go to, find somewhere new to hide. So disadvantage. That is unfortunately a failure. That is a 13. So he is looking around, and he's just, Peter, where's a good place to go? And he's freaking out. He doesn't know, and he's just like, crap, and just not moving anywhere at the moment. Maven, you are up.
I want to use acrobatics.
Okay. And
as a bird.
As a bird? So what are you
Yes.
as a bird trying to accomplish?
I want to peck out this mother trucker's eyes. And I want to
Alright.
go
All right.
like a bird does.
Furthering the distraction. Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Roll me acrobatics.
Yes. 17.
17 is a success.
And I've got Mick keeping me honest. We're both on D&D Beyond.
I believe. Should I not believe people?
Sometimes I want to lie about my rolls. Not gonna
bad
lie.
rolls are the best rolls, though, a lot of times.
That's true. That is true.
So, yeah, as now it's swinging behind, all of a sudden this bird just starts to peck at its face and eyes, and it's swinging, and it can't hit you. You're moving too quick. But it is thoroughly distracted and is focused now on this bird from above, trying to rain death down upon it.
I'm too fast.
Juniper,
Yeah.
you are standing on top where the hole is, looking down.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move toward Murdet, run that way.
Okay.
And I would like to. Can I use insight to do the exact same thing Murdet was trying to do, to try and figure out if there's a good place around here, or if there are still people in that building across the way that Peter was talking about.
That would be more perception. Less.
Okay.
That'd be like reading someone would be more insight.
Okay. That was my whole plan.
Sorry.
No, it's not. I can't use perception though, can I?
You can. You did not use it last time, and
No.
he used it 2 people ago.
Perfect. I
Yep.
will try that then.
All right.
16.
16. All right, that would be another failure.
Ah,
So as you start to like,
I
look
don't know
around-
either.
you jump down and you're like, no, it's like, come on, how about that that one? And then Peter's just like, no, I saw them in there the other day. You know, how about like, so you're kind of in this holding pattern.
This panic circle is what's happening.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the building, though, that thing is not coming right now. So
No.
all right. Viet's turn. He is going to he's going to be continuing to move forward, jump down, and he is going to try to assist everyone with stealth, and he is going to try to recast Pass Without a Trace and tell everyone, it's like, all right, huddle up. We only got one shot at this right now, so let's all be quiet for a moment and stay close. And he's going to cast Pass Without Trace and roll stealth. And that'll be 18. So that is a success. So he kind of grabs some dirt from the ground, rubs it on his hand, says a few words, and then everyone feels just a little bit stealthier right now. And he's just, that's what he can do. Callan, you're up.
Okay. Do I have a sense of that there's other creatures further out that we see, or?
You're not sure right now. Right now, this one's making plenty of noise.
Mm-hmm. All right. And it's stuck to the building yet, or?
And swinging behind it, flailing at a bird that you just kind of hooked and just, not even looking in you guys' direction now.
Okay. Let's see. Then I want to.
A reminder, this will either be a success to complete the challenge or a failure.
To complete
Got
it.
7 and 2.
All right. Oh, well, I'd like to take a peek over the roof while he's distracted back and quickly cast a major image of a vibrant dance party on one of the other rooftops to distract and draw attention of any creatures that might be there away from the party using
Okay.
performance.
Using performance. All right, roll that performance check for the because I've seen your dance parties, so
Yeah, that's I'm just gonna use an inspiration on that one.
fair. I feel you. I've done it too.
All right, 16.
Wait.
All right, that will be the third failure then.
16's a failure.
Yep.
Yeah.
17
All right.
threshold.
You guys don't appreciate a good rave, I guess.
It's actually just Maven as a bird going.
So now keeping that initiative, we're gonna go into combat because not everybody you haven't completed escaping.
Fair enough.
So give me just
Okay.
one moment to give a.
Okay.
I didn't plan on combat for this right now,
Ugh.
to be honest.
Oh, you thought we'd roll better? Shame on you.
No, not even that. I honestly thought there'd be a little bit more curious of what's going on with Viet. So
I mean, yeah,
and
that too.
and so it just escalated very quickly.
So the
this
major
is a
image is
ruined-
up though, right?
It is, and
Oh.
I am writing that into my little makeshift map here.
Right on.
So house party here. So that is where the star is. Merdit and Peter and Juniper are there.
Party on the rooftop.
Viet is there. Big creature is there with a bird. Maven right there. And Callan is still you haven't really said you're moving too much. You've been staying in that open.
Oh yeah, I was
attic.
like, I'm up
Okay.
right close to him.
Okay. All right. So as we continue the initiative, top of the round, it's Merdit. He is going to look at now. You can hear the discotheque down the street. This is a very rude. You're not going to be able to see it on that,
No.
unfortunately. Basically, we have streets. We have the discotheque, a monster in between buildings, with Maven and Callan there, and Juniper and Peter and Merdit and Viet are all on the opposite side of the building from where everything else is happening. But you can you're like right at the edge of a four-way crossing where you can see down the street and see on top of the roof there is this image of just people, raving it up. Yeah, and there's a bird that's just, so Merdit is just gonna be like, oh crap. I unfortunately have to do something. Peter, he's gonna kind of push Peter towards you, Juniper. Keep him safe. And he's gonna take off running down the street.
What? Huh?
It family, and he just takes off running. So he's going to travel. Basically, Callan, you'll see him getting to almost right below you, running down the street, and he's just keeping an eye out, watching. He's going to hold his action, but he has moved down, so he's right underneath where you're at, basically outside on the street. And he's going to use his bonus action to listen. Perception check. Nope, that rave is going on. All right. Maven, you in your bird form. What's up?
I'm a bird.
You are a bird.
I'm a bird. And with that, peck. Can I do animal handling on myself?
We're out
We're
of skill
not doing.
check challenge.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
That would be just attacks.
Yes. Okay, sorry. Wild shape. Bird.
So yeah, find a basic bird.
Verb. I'm a pigeon.
I mean, you can do hawk.
Pigeon. Label verb. Baby boy. Baby little verb. No, the number 5.
I've got a hawk for you.
I got it.
Okay, I was just gonna be +5 to attack.
I know, I appreciate it. I was just kidding. I'm just joking. Okay, so this doesn't give me a list of attacks, misters. Ugh.
A hawk has talons.
Yeah, I want to scratch and peck. But I want to double check and see if I can do both in one turn. That's what I'm doing.
A basic hawk can only do one melee attack, and it's talons.
And it's just talons, yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do melee weapon attack +5, 2 heat. So I'm just going to roll a d20. Oh, that's a 1.
Oh, that's a 1.
Yeah,
All
it's a nat 1 plus something, but it's a nat 1, so.
Perfect. We'll just hang on to that. So as you kind of continue just bopping and weaving around his face, and he's just kind of...
I'm too good at it.
You are. You really are. So good that you are avoiding hitting him, you know?
Exactly.
We'll end your turn there with that nat one.
Mm,
Cool. Love it.
Juniper, your turn
Yeah.
on the other side of the house.
okay. A couple questions. How close are we to like the edge of town?
The edge of town, probably heading directly towards the giant, about probably 150 feet.
Okay.
Like this
Um,
is still fairly close to the edge of town.
Yeah. And then how far away is the giant?
About 45 feet,
Okay.
just on the other side of this building.
Perfect. I would like to turn to Peter and kind of like take him by the shoulders and like focus.
Yeah.
Can you run? Can you run out and run to the monastery?
Yeah, I can do that.
Then go. And then I'm going to go toward, as he's running away, like I'm going to go toward the giant thing. And I'm going to use the channel divinity ability, Path to the Grave.
Ooh.
So you curse one creature you can see within 30 feet. So I'm going to get within 30 feet of this giant.
Not a problem.
And then until the end of my next turn, the next time an ally hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage.
Okay. Nice.
And then she'll just yell, hit him now, hit him hard. Like,
You hear it.
Is there a save on that, or
it does not say. It's just a channel divinity ability.
okay, then yeah.
To curse one creature, even if yeah, it doesn't say anything about a save. Action. It just mark another creature's life force for termination. So I guess it's kind of like Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you channel your divinity and mark him and yell out to everyone, hit him now.
Hit him now, hit him hard. Yeah.
All right. So you moved, you did that.
So now he's just sort of lightly glowing
Perfect.
with that sparkling sunset energy.
All right. Viet is, you know what? I'm gonna re-roll initiative for Peter real quick. Just he is after Viet. All right. So I can put him in officially. All right. So Viet is gonna be standing there looking at him.
Question.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that it's concentration for that Path to the Grave.
Okay.
But would that have broken? Because I'm still concentrating on the
If it does not say it's a concentration, that
Okay.
means it just has a duration of however long.
Cool.
So
Cool,
it's
cool,
just up.
Cool. Then he still has +2 to AC.
Super.
Oh,
That
well, Peter.
may be important to him.
Please
You
don't
know
kill
what?
my son.
So Viet is just gonna real quick just see you two take off running, look at Peter and grab some more dirt, rub it on his hands, say something quietly to himself, and not that anyone can see it. He's basically, his eyes are gonna kind of just roll up a little bit, and he's gonna be smelling, and then all of a sudden his eyes are gonna open and then yell out, there is a lot in the area. I count at least 15. And he's going to look at Peter again. He's like, go that way. You need to go now. And give him a shove because Peter isn't moving. He's just shaking.
Mm-hmm.
And Peter will kind of stumble back just a little bit. And let's see with that shove if he got any better.
Come on, son.
He not only just stumbles and falls onto his butt, and he's just looking around, not knowing what to do. And
Ugh.
like he knows what he's supposed to do, but he can't make his body do it. And
Raised a weenie.
he's a civilian.
And a weenie.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right.
No
now-
excuses.
So were we all
I still am a weenie.
Now it is creature's turn,
civilian?
and it is going to swing on that danged bird who is right in front of him. And do that nat 1, I'm giving him advantage. I know.
Dang, burb.
You hear the bird go, ugh.
That's unfortunate because one of those was a 1, so the other one isn't. And you're gonna
my
take.
No.
I need you as the bird form because the physical
No.
stats of the bird is what's important here. A strength saving throw as the bird.
You make me angry every single day. What the heck? A strength saving throw?
Silence today.
Strength saving throw?
Yep, strength
Okay.
saving throw as the bird.
It's a d20 minus 3.
Yes.
That's a 19 minus 3. 16.
All
Not too
right.
bad.
Perfect. So he is, how tall is he? He's 15 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, 20 feet tall. He's one of the bigger ones. 20 feet tall. And you are right at his head. You do not get thrown a distance.
Thank
you
goodness.
do take 12 bludgeoning.
I don't think I
so-
can do that.
You can. Your bird just can't take all of it. Your bird has 1 hit point. So you
Jesus.
take the remainder,
So 11.
11.
Jesus.
And you don't get thrown, but you do fall 20 feet.
Wow. How much does that hurt me?
That'd be 2d6. But
I'm
you can
going to throw up.
make a dexterity saving throw for me. See how you stick the landing on this.
Okay.
Oh.
Because you're in control somewhat.
That's a 2 plus 4. That's a 6, good sir.
I rolled almost max. 11 more damage bludgeoning as you.
I'm unconscious.
Nah, you're just
Awesome.
not a burb anymore.
Yeah.
No, I'm
No,
unconscious.
she's unconscious. So you get smashed and a poof of feathers, and then Maven falls and hits the ground and isn't getting up.
Oh my.
And next up is Callan. You are up.
Has anybody hit the big boy yet?
I mean, you've all done a little bit to, or not all, but you've done a little bit to him from before.
Not since I told you to hit him now and hit him hard, though.
Yes, that is true. That is
So,
true.
I'm listening to Juniper right now. I'm hitting him now and I'm hitting him hard.
Do it.
Using the song blade, applying booming blade to it with a defensive flourish.
All right.
Okay. So that wait, gotta do the 2 hit. I don't like that roll. I have a lot of inspiration.
Thank goodness. Thanks for sending us all that inspiration, homies. Oh, by the way, if you want to send us inspiration, please do so. I also forgot that part of my speech.
Oh, okay. A little better.
Yeah.
27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big, giant creature.
Yeah, and Juniper said, hit him now, hit him hard. So.
Yeah. You did hit
Here we
him
go.
hard.
Rapier damage, 9. Booming blade damage, 2, and 2d8 if it moves.
So 9.
Defensive flourish damage, 5. And hex is still applied, so that's an additional 6 for a total of 22.
Nice, sir.
And what vulnerability does what?
So it is, let's see here. The creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage.
So it's double except the modifier. So
Yes.
how much of that was before any modifier?
What do you mean by modifier? The modifier on the weapon or all the additional effects?
Modifier like your strength or dexterity modifier that you
Gotcha.
add to your weapon damage.
That's that'd be -7 from that total then.
So 44 minus 7?
15 times and 15 plus 15, so 30 total if it's doubled.
30 total. All right.
Hit him hard.
That is a
hell of a hit.
Or wait, does he take he takes the +7 from my dexterity and proficiency bonus on the first part of it?
You don't get proficiency to damage. That is only the attack.
Okay.
You get the modifier to the attack. So like
Or the
it's like
modifier, yeah.
it's like hitting a crit. You roll double damage and then add the modifier.
No, I'm just asking because when the adjusted amount I just gave you, the 30, I took the 7 away from the doubled, so from both of them.
So 37 then total.
Right.
Okay.
That's what we're saying.
I will scribble yet out another configuration of mathing. And now this mathing, and I hate mathing.
We
Hit 'em
love
hard.
D&D. We hate math.
I love math.
True. You're
So,
wrong.
I do math for my job.
and then I can
All right.
slap him again with the
Okay.
telekinetic hand.
I like math.
Slap that
So
giant-y creature.
Slap
I am,
that giant.
Yeah,
I'm
get him.
trying to-
Avenge me.
yes,
What was that?
he's flapping at the bird. So this time I'm smacking him in the back of the head
Well, the bird's
Uh,
unconscious.
and trying
It
to
was me.
push if possible.
Okay.
All right, so that's he needs to make a DC 16 strength. for the
Avenge
push.
me.
Okay.
I'm coming for you, Maven.
Thank you.
22 strength.
Just let me die.
Yeah. That's
So-
the one thing he does have a lot of.
Yeah. Just a smack in the head, then I guess.
Good turn. A lot of damage. He immediately, like all of that, like what does that look like when all of that goes off?
Oh yes, so it's the harmonic song blade. So that thing there, that's making a singing sound every time it's slashing through the air, glowing slightly blue. I apply booming blade, and that sonic resonance just kind of just sticks to the target. And there's like a buzzing sound, like a really disconcerting humming. And then if the creature moves in the round, it's like a thunderclap sound. And then the hex kind of adds all to that with shadowy tendrils wherever he gets hit. On that defensive flourish kind of is that's just some sweet moves that keep me out of the way of his meaty fists.
You just looked really cool doing it.
Yeah.
And as you struck in and that energy goes in, you can just see almost like a belly in front of like a subwoofer. It's just vibrating with like this glowing energy in front of it. And you can see some of the skin ripping away as he took a lot of damage and is not looking great. But there's also something bubbling out of the surface there still.
Oh no.
Gross.
That's the booming blade if he moves. I'm just holding that there.
Oh, yeah.
This is intentional. Top of the round, Murdet. Taking that cue from everybody, and he unfortunately can only do the healing thing he did once a day. So he is going to just take off, and you'll see him kind of wall run up the side and do an acrobatics check. 16 plus, that's good. And then try to Superman punch this giant in the side of the jaw.
Ooh.
And first attack is 14, which hits this thing, and it's not a ton of damage, but it's still a meaty fist. That'll be 7 more.
Kill him with fire.
And then he is going to follow up with a backhand as he's going by. Nat 20, so I'll roll
Yes.
double damage. That was low. That was lowest. 3, 4, 5 damage on the next one. And then screw it. What are you gonna save it for? He's gonna flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Now he's landing on its shoulder and squaring up, punching again. That's an 18 plus, so that'll do 6. That'll bring it down to that. And last hit is a miss. And then he's still on its shoulder, just poised there, holding on to the hair on the back of its head. Not much, it's lots of clumps. And that is where he's at right now. Just gave it a couple really good wallops in the face. Next up, we have Maven. I would like a death save from you, please.
So it's just a D20, right?
Plus your Constitution modifier.
Oh, rad. It's a whole +1. That's a 3.
Okay. That is
All right.
1 fail.
If I kill my character, I'm gonna be really sad. We're gonna have to do a whole funeral scene, and I'm gonna cry a lot. And my daughter has to show up. Oh, it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a body. Juniper, you're in a place of flesh-eating giant creatures. Juniper,
Ooh.
you're up.
Ooh.
Sorry.
June just kind of loosens her collar a little bit because that was a hot brother sandwich right there. Just like 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Like
Callan just did all kinds of crazy moves and he runs up the wall. Yeah. Like they might have slapped hands as he flew by in the air.
And then she is going to
Mr. Bowen God.
right. Bonus action, I want to cast Healing Word at 3rd level on Miss Maven Corpse Flower.
Alrighty.
And I have this sweet ability called, where is it? Crap.
I don't know.
I know you don't know. It's
Is it
my
called
ability.
Cold Shower? Because
Right. Whew. No, it is called something that I can't remember. Essentially, I don't have to roll if somebody's at 0 hit points. I just roll maximum healing.
Oh, so what's the maximum then? It would be what, 3D?
It's 3d4 plus 3. Sorry, 4. 3d4 plus 4. So
All
4,
right.
8,
16.
12, 16 healing points back at you, Miss Maven.
What's your word? So as you see
sorry.
all
So she
this-
kind of bends over and kind of goes like this to Maven on the ground and just is
It's a healing word. You're 25 feet away from her.
Oh, can I get to her?
I mean, if you want to, but with a
Yeah.
healing word, you don't have to touch her.
Oh, that's right. Okay, then I'm not touching her. So this is me in spatial awareness. So she would just kind of reach out toward her with that magic kind of going out to swirl around, and she just you guys, I haven't figured out my magic language yet.
You don't have to know it exactly, but other than like man
Baba
meats
Booey.
or,
Right.
you know.
Baba Booey. Yeah.
Bye.
It's probably it's a tongue that Juniper doesn't even know
Okay.
that she can speak, and it's just kind of like an estananeth, like some weird like I'm speaking in tongues action there.
Perfect.
And
You ain't
then-
never been to a revival? Come on now.
come on. No, I haven't.
Oh.
And then I would also, for my action, because that healing word is a bonus action, I would like to, well, now I only thought that far. I would like to cast, here's a good one. I would like to cast Toll the Dead. Can I do that as a cantrip?
Yep, that's a cantrip. You can cast a
Cool, cool,
cantrip
cool.
after you've
I
cast
would-
that as a.
Perfect. I would like to cast Toll the Dead on that there giant.
Makes a.
It's a wisdom save, 15.
Better roll high, otherwise it's not got a ton of wisdom. Oh, nope, no. I failed.
Sweet. So it's 2d8. No, 5th level, 2d8. or 2d12. Or 2d12?
Yeah, it
2d12.
levels up with you. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Sure does. Sure does.
Yeah,
sure
it does.
So 2d12 because he's been hurt before. That's what it is.
A lot. By a lot of
Sweet. So that is like 10.
10. Ooh.
10. That's it. Whew.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah. It grabs its head and it what does it look like as that?
Oh, it
First
is
time you
necrotic
cast that.
damage.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's oh gosh. Okay, so she's just kind of angry now. So she heals Maven, says some weird language that she doesn't even know, and then just in frustration kind of goes, ah, like that. And then this just resonant sound of like bells tolling, and it would sound like the church bells from Highport.
Perfect.
Just like resonate in his
Yeah. You might have channeled into some of that energy, that booming blade in his belly, because it starts off muffled, those bells, but then it just gets loud, and you can see like around his head where there's already just patchy hair, like the part that Murdoch's holding on to actually starts to rip out, and he's just like, as like necrotic damage is just resonating through his body.
Yes, I love it. And that is my turn.
All right, Viet's turn. He's gonna come running down the street. So he's up to where you are, Juniper, and I gotta make sure he can do some of the things he can do.
Are his pants still on? Because they
I-
were unbuttoned.
Yeah, no, but they're so tight. It doesn't really matter. It's just unbuttoned, just still. It's
ripping like a whole cat.
Not unless
they've got to
cast
go.
long
If he's
jump.
still got them on, they've got to
Gotta
go.
go.
They're just getting in the way.
He's going to do. Is that distance? That's not distance. That is distance though. He's going to do storm whip. So his hand lights up blue, and he's like, it was really time to sneak and hide, but I guess let's take one down. There are more coming. And he'll whip out his hand, and this streak of lightning comes out like in a whip, and hopefully hits. Oh, that's off the table. And plus 10 plus range. Oh no, it needs to make a saving throw. Oh, never mind. And it's a strength saving throw, so that's not awesome. No, that does not hit. I don't think. I'm gonna just double check here real quick, make sure I didn't screw it up. Yep. One action. Can I just do it? Well, like, let me do it on D&D Beyond. I hate D&D Beyond. It looks like it needs a strength save. I have problems with it. Anytime I try to use it, it hates me as much as I'm frustrated with it.
You need some lessons because it's amazing.
I guess I keep being told that, but I've never experienced it for myself. It's a save. Okay, so it fails. It does not happen. So he is just going to use his bonus action to try to persuade or intimidate Peter. And he'll just, as he yelled at all of you as he came up, he'll turn around. Peter, run, you idiot! That was a good roll. What's his intimidation? I'm surprised. I rolled decent on an intimidation check for once. I'm going to roll for Peter. All right. All of a sudden you see Peter just like get to his feet shakily and just take off running. And it is now Peter's turn. He double moves, full trucking it. And monster. So he's got him on his shoulder. He just got hit a lot. So Even or odd there, Callan, because it's either you or your half brother, because both of you two just look gloriously glistening in your action poses, apparently, and he's hitting one of you two. So even or odd?
About both.
No, even or odd?
Come on. All right. Odd.
Odd. All right, I rolled a 14. So he is going to just try to grab or basically punch and try to knock this new parrot he has off his shoulder. And first strike. That'll be a 22. So Murdet has to make a strength saving throw. And he makes it with flying colors. Way to be half orc. He takes 16 damage as it just swings up and hits him with its free hand, and he gets knocked over and he grabs onto its shoulder, and even like the skin is sagging, and he just kind of pulls himself back up and just shakes his head, and the second strike's coming in. And that's a big whiff. And he literally just kind of stumbles off balance because his one hand is still tied to the roof, so he can't move the direction he actually wants to go right now. I mean, no, I already used my action. He can't break free right now. So that would then, Callan, your turn.
All right. So big guy hasn't moved.
He can't move the way, like he wants to move away to create distance, and he's tethered.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm still up close and personal with them. Okay.
You are.
Right on. So doing the harmonic blade slash again. 14 to hit.
That will still hit.
Oh, awesome. All right, so then that gives us 8 for the blade.
Ooh, he's looking real rough. Still up.
+1 for hex and +7 for booming blade again. So that's a total of 16.
How do you kill this creature? What does it
How do I
look
kill
like?
it?
Yep.
Okay, so that sonic resonance that's just been making his
bubbling
skin
in his
crawl.
tummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
When this slash is coming towards it, there's kind of a Tesla arc that just reaches out to him before it actually hits, and he just turns into a big seething wave of vibrating force and just pops.
Ooh.
How about that? Does that work?
Perfect. I love it. I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw for
that's fair.
splash damage. You're still
Splash.
prone on the ground, Maven. You're awake, but you're prone, so disadvantage.
18 for moi.
Because it's literally above you as he pops. Okay, 18 for Juniper.
Mm-hmm.
17 for Callan.
Maven. Ooh.
I'm looking. What
Murder
save
fails.
is this again?
Dexterity save.
That's a 1
That's a
plus
1.
4,
Okay.
5.
I need you
I'm gonna die again.
make me a Constitution saving throw real quick.
I'd rather not.
I get it.
That's a 19.
19. You're fine.
You just get
so some
big old
gore.
Just get a
slab
light
of
dusting. Yeah.
Oh no,
That's fine.
no. She's front row at Gallagher. I mean, she is directly below, and if anything, that natural one gave her full awareness because she literally heard weird like language she's never heard. Open her eye, goes,
Oh, my mouth was open.
Yeah,
There's just a barrage of bloody flank steaks
Just
just coming at you.
Delicious.
Murden is doing a backflip off, and the wave hits him, and Viet is like literally just got done yelling and turns back and then is like
And just gets the full face.
Yeah, full side of the face. You like duck around the corner, and Callan, you take like just some of the roof and go behind it. You guys are almost spotless. Everybody else is just red, dripping. And then you hear like Murder just like, puh. Is that how they die?
Sorry.
I
Viet
suggest
is just gonna like, there's more coming. There's more
Yeah,
coming.
we should get
There's
out of
more
here.
coming.
Good work, everybody.
Good team effort. Meanwhile, like on the other roof adjacent.
Yeah, okay.
I'll keep that up as long as I can.
Okay. And he still has Pass Without a Trace up.
Sweet.
So he's like, all right, come on. And you all take off running. Everyone roll me a stealth check plus 10. Oh, that's a good one.
15.
15? That's not horrible.
14.
14. With the plus 10?
Yep.
Ooh.
I just couldn't resist the urge to like Eldritch Blast one of the distracted guys in the back of the head or something.
Fair. That explains why Murder rolled a little low too. He got a 18, but it was a low roll. And he's stopping to like play. He's like, yeah, I know, it's funny. Come on. Maven?
Yeah.
Yep.
My mouth was open. I don't like that.
How about
Disgusting.
the stealth though?
I don't know.
Plus 10.
Ooh, delish.
Stealth plus 10.
I can do that. I'll be honest, I was watching a video of a cute frog eat mealworms. Not gonna lie about that. That happened.
Focus.
I'm working on it, but that frog was really damn cute. That's a 30.
Ooh, wow.
Nice. Well,
That frog
with
gave
the
me luck.
averages, with Viet and Maven, like you're immediately just spitting out crap, and just like, no, I need to get this off. I smell
there's
too
a stream
much
over
like them.
there. Yeah.
Smell too much like them. You all take off. I need someone to roll me a survival check.
Ooh, that's Maven's.
Yeah,
Maven,
that's
you got
me.
it?
That's me.
I'll use prestidigitation to clean you off, so you're
21.
good
21.
And all the muck and grime and everything just onto the ground. As you do that, Callan or Viet will be kind of trailing right next to you near the front, being like, yeah, anytime you want to do that to me, that'd be great too.
Yeah, are you all right, Viet? Good job back there, but
yeah, all of you are trying to get Viet killed, so let's move. You manage to get deeper into town, but you find a small, like, kind of, it looks almost like the equivalent of like a storage keep, but it's brick.
Oh, were we not running out of town?
Yeah.
No one said anything. You rolled stealth, and I was giving Viet some. Do you want to go out of town?
Yeah, I was gonna follow Peter out of town.
You don't know where Peter is.
Well, I mean, I know the direction we pointed him, right?
That
Perfect.
way.
Like,
He's
go
that way.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's the
so
way
you
that
want, you
Viet
don't want
said
to
to
hide.
run.
You don't want to hide. You want to try to keep running
Yes, out.
out. All right.
Yeah, the way that Viet told Peter to run.
All right, then I'm gonna need another skill check challenge for the simple fact of, like, no, there are so many close to the noise you guys have done.
That's fair. That is fair. Absolutely fair.
Sounds wonderful.
All right. And the DC is higher this time. Come on. And you're gonna need more six. I'm not trying to punish you, but like, literally, that fight was because you failed. All right.
Listen, I don't have inspiration yet.
Yeah, yeah. So it's 10 successes on this one.
Okay.
It is a clean. There's nothing hindering you, but we'll get to that. I got the DC set. 3 failures. Everyone roll initiative.
I don't want
Initiative.
This
I'm
episode is not going the way I thought.
It's going great. Come
No,
on.
not bad. Not bad. Exciting. Just
I
not
got
the way
a-
I expected.
13.
Hey, strength means doing things that are hard, right?
Right. What was that, Maven?
13.
13. Jennifer
10.
and Callan.
30-20.
Woo! And Murda.
And Viet.
I already got Viet's roll.
Okay.
Don't give me sass.
Viet, not Viet.
Yeah, the guy formerly known as Viet. So you're all running, heading out, and just as you all kind of break, you're all sneaking at first because Pass Without a Trace was up, and you all are sneaking, and then you finally hit that spot where it's like, all right, quickest way out is that main thoroughfare, but you're exposed. You all know it, and it's just like, all right, let's go. And the second you do, a block away from where you just were, all of a sudden another creature comes stepping around looking and immediately sees you and just, I'm gonna see which size it is. Oh, one of the smaller ones. It looks like it has almost a normal sized human head and then like Hulk body. And it's only like you're medium, it's large, and just immediately grabs the corner and like covered in some of the blood and is like sniffing and licking its fingers, sees you and starts running like just an ape coming at you.
Oh no.
Top of the round, Callan, we're running.
Running. Okay.
The objective is to escape.
Yeah, so I guess I want to move that major image so that it stays with it in advantageous position for us. So it'll hop over rooftops and try to keep distracting. So I'll use Arcana to try to, whip up the best distracting, scintillating, image that a dumb beast could get attracted to.
All right. Roll me that Arcana.
It's a 16.
16. That is a failure.
Ah.
So as you just look behind and kind of like, come on, gesturing to your image, and they start like immediately like jumping to like magically follow, but like whether or not you're the part of the problem on the spell or not, they almost are obeying actual physics. And you see just this party leap off a roof and then fall down to the street, and they're now just falling and hitting and trying to get up and start moving to follow and be a distraction. They're still a distraction, but just not the way you're hoping. And this thing doesn't even pay attention. It's coming at you just screaming. So we have our first failure for this.
Gross.
Do better, guys.
No.
Murdit's up. He is going to use acrobatics. And as he's running, he is literally going to just try to like do a cartwheel, grabbing a rock or like a piece of debris, and is just like doing a flip and coming up, throwing it to just throw it at the direction of this creature, trying to dissuade it of like, we are bad, don't mess with us. And that's a dirty 20, and that is a success. And you'll see as he's flipping and running, just not stopping running, but just kind of moving and flipping, you'll see like just a chunk of wood just go into its shoulder, but it doesn't even seem like it reacted to it. I'm going to roll damage, so at least that's part of it. There's damage. And that's 6. All right. And it is now Maven, your turn. You're all starting to run.
Okay.
need
Uh,
tense music. I need dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
want to
dun,
do
dun,
a
dun, dun,
medicine
dun.
check on myself. And
How is that
heals.
going to further you
It's
escaping?
not. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. It's
You
not.
can
Okay.
just you gotta convince me on how it.
No, it's not. That is just nope. Nope.
You have a bad
Mm-mm.
limp and you wanna.
Yeah, for real though. Okay. So Maven's not feeling too good.
I bet.
So can I use perception? Have we used perception yet?
No one has yet.
Okay, I want to start scouting ahead and keeping lookout, and that is an 11.
Looking for the best path.
I'm gonna throw myself out of a window. I'm gonna throw myself out a window.
You're on the street, so you'd have to run into a building to jump out.
No, I'm on the second floor of my house.
Oh, that way. don't do that.
Ugh.
So yeah, Maven starts to take off ahead and looking. She's like, "This way, everyone!" And then immediately a wall breaks down as another creature comes out, and you
I'm
all
gonna
go
freak
the
out.
opposite way.
I
So
swear to
that's
God.
2 failures, 1 success.
Cool.
Uh, Viet's turn. All right. I might do a thing, but I can't do that yet, can I? How many people does that affect? Not enough. Not enough people. Yep. Okay. So Viet is going to just literally as Maven, as you kind of are pointing a direction and the debris starts to come down as a new creature starts to barrel through one of the larger ones, he is literally just going to scoop you up, even though he's like shorter than you, but not as much as he used to be. Scoop you up and basically keep running and roll athletics to try to just compensate for the fact of you started to go in the direction that they came out of to keep that pace up as he runs. And I hit another dice, so let's have it clean up. That's only marginally better, but his athletics is good. That is a 22. That is a success. So he is going to scoop you up and just kind of like dust and debris. And he's like, "Oh, sorry. No offense there, sweetie." And he'll pop you back on your feet. And he's like, "We need to keep running and run faster. Everyone needs to run faster." And he'll keep moving. Juniper, you're up.
Yeah.
2 successes, 2 failures.
Okay. Are these creatures visibly, like, are they undead?
They don't seem to be undead looking. They look to be grotesque. They look to be abominations, but
Okay.
definitely not undead.
That definitely changes my path here. Did he just use survival?
He used
Okay.
athletics.
Okay. Can I use a little bit of survival to see if I can help divine a path? At
Sure.
all? Yeah.
Yeah. Using that prey predator instinct and finding a good
Yeah.
path. Yeah.
18.
That is another failure.
Biscuits.
Sorry. With everything that's happened, I had to raise the DC, and the last one was 17. So this
Baking
one was
biscuits.
This one is set for 19.
Onions.
That is our 3rd failure. So as another creature, all of a sudden, as you're like, this way, all of a sudden out of the alley, half a block ahead, another one pops out and kind of scrambles, falls on the ground looking and sees all of you. And
Never mind, not that way.
And you know what? Here's what it boils down to. You're so lucky Chris isn't here because I won't kill Chris if he's not here to control his own character. And so I need someone to roll me a percentile because I have access to things that he doesn't because I'm running his character right now.
You got it. Were you going for it, Mick?
Yeah.
Okay.
53.
53. Let me bring that up.
Oh, there goes my camera again.
You look great. You'll look even better when we can see you, though. There you are. You're almost close enough. It's a little more.
All right.
You can see all my
All right.
wrinkles on here.
I don't want to control this for the group because it's Chris's character, and in this part, this is important. So I want everyone to kind of give me your vibe. Obviously, Viet is not home right now. You don't know that, but
Right.
as players, you know that.
Ever since his pants got so tight.
I
Right.
think we I feel like we can tell that he's not necessarily himself.
You at least get that, but the extent. So do you think it's fair for Viet to think of like necessarily a familiar place, even if he knows it's dangerous, potentially dangerous right now, as a safe place? Or would it be an unknown is more safe? Familiar ground or not? That's the question here.
I would think the
Not.
familiar. Whoa.
Oh.
I
I
was
think
I would,
he'd defer to like everyone's been talking about the monastery and trying to get out. So
Okay, that's fair. Thank you for bringing that. The monastery is the objective, so hopefully that was the safest thing, but it's not familiar. All right, I need someone to roll me another percentile.
Okay.
go
Not
for it.
me. I have
Cassie.
bad
Yeah.
luck.
I got it. I got it here. I don't know how to read percentile. I rolled a 10 on the percentile and a 0.
100.
So-
That's 100.
That's-
No, that's not 100.
no, it's a 10.
No,
It's
it's 10 because the 10
10.
on the D10 is 0. So it's
It'd
10.
have to be zeros and
0,
zeros.
0, 0.
or-
Yeah.
Okay.
So 10.
Yeah, this
10.
It could be 100.
it reads like that.
Exactly. I wouldn't have told him. I would have said 100.
I'm honest.
I'm not. You got to get me to lie for
Yes,
it.
you
Well, I
are,
am,
because I see
know.
your rolls.
All
That's
right.
true. That's true.
All right.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, she should have lied about that one. No.
lie.
Oh my gosh.
We just have an agreement that we won't rat on the other.
Wow.
Wow.
That's teamwork.
All right, this is going to be interesting. So first off, all of a sudden, Viet, you see him, like, you hear Manny's voice come out, like, oh, the only path to go is the worst one, unless the best path is the easiest, but I don't see a good and then you hear Fenris's voice start, just like, these pants are so restricting. And then you'll hear another voice, the one that you've been hearing just lately. He's like, can everyone be quiet? I can't concentrate when it's like this. And then his hand flashes blue, bright, and that's what everyone sees. Now is the other part of that, which is the damage, unfortunately.
You're going to kill me again.
I unfortunately might.
Swear to God.
Okay. Everyone takes 8 damage across the board.
You're lucky I'm strong.
And now I have to bring up the map.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
You rolled it on the first percentile was I had a small window of a teleport spell for random wild magic.
Ah!
Yep. It went horribly wrong.
Oh, good.
And so now I have to set the range of how far off target.
Oh no.
Because he's never been to the monastery, so I didn't even have him have enough to have
Right.
So he has a description. So now, roll that.
And just so everybody knows, horribly wrong is the best outcome on
It's
that
the
table.
best outcome. Yes.
Yes.
Bye, Viet. We'll miss
Horribly
you.
wrong to apocalyptically wrong. Just keeps going crazier from there.
This is gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
Everything's fine. I have a good feeling about this, don't you?
Absolutely.
Holy. We've never.
Especially when he goes, holy sh.
Especially when the DM says this. You actually hear June yell that as we are teleported to wherever we're gonna be teleported to.
And then elevation. That's the last coordinate.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You're laughing far too
Sir.
much
I
to
mean,
be
I'm
sorry.
laughing because oh my god,
Sir.
I'm saving you
just throw a
from
fourth
monsters.
axis in there for more damage. Who cares?
All right. Hey, woosah.
Okay, this is fine.
Everybody make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Yeah,
Absolutely.
good.
As
Oh,
this
good.
blue blinding light
Okay.
hits you, and
14.
then
That's a
it's
10.
just sunlight.
That's a 10.
Yeah.
And
14.
14,
16.
16. All right.
And Murder?
So, oh yeah, thank you. And
He
yeah.
did come with us, right?
He was close enough. Yeah, he
Good.
did. He's not going to be thrilled. He was so close to home. All right. So you all of a sudden just feel that bright light, that force, just just crushing everything. It feels like, and then all of a sudden just see blue sky and a sun, and then very quickly start to fall.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Can I do a thing?
Not yet. You didn't roll high enough.
No.
Callan, you are
Yes.
the first one to very quickly, with your cat-like reflexes, you and Murdit lock eyes. What'd you roll again, Maven?
I got a 16.
6. Oh, you too.
14.
of
Sorry,
you.
14.
14.
I lied to
Okay,
you.
never mind. Not you. You're next. Lock eyes as you're falling, and below you see sand.
Oh,
Sand
neat.
as far as you possibly can see.
Oh.
And you are falling. Looks like you got about 3 to 350 of a fall.
Oh, God.
You're falling, and Murdit is just looking around, looks at you, and he's like, "This is a thing."
He can do that?
Can with the wild magic in his blue hand that has never been a problem to, like, he hasn't had to roll on that table yet, but as a persona in a broken mind, I could roll on it whenever I want.
That's true. Very true. Very true.
So you're falling.
Yeah.
You two have a split second to just like, and whoever's, you know what, close enough. For shits and giggles, I'm just gonna roll one more dice. No, it's not high enough. Peter didn't make it. I thought that'd be funny just to see a Peter like, ah! No.
Oh, no.
You two
Hopefully
have
he was
just a
further away.
split second to, like, if you want to try something really quick
Yeah.
right now, you can there, Callan.
Yep.
Murdit is got nothing other than he is reaching for the person closest to him because he can do some monk stuff.
Okay. So is Murder right next to me, or
You're all like pretty close. So we'll just say in a kind of circle going around,
Mhm.
it's Murdit, Callan, Viet, Juniper, Maven.
Okay. All I can think of to do is use at the last second, use mold earth to make the sand billow up and try to press against us as we fall to kind of cushion it.
Not a horrible idea. All right, roll me an Arcana check real quick.
Right on. 22.
Dang.
Attaboy. All right, 22. Let me write that down.
Dang, dangity, dang, dang.
All right, so you're just kind of focusing on the ground below you, and you're just like, come to me, come to me, come to me. You know, it's like, and Murdit, as he, yeah, and I'm putting words in your mouth, but as you're kind of focusing and all that, he's like, it's coming up pretty quick, you know. Maven, you're next up. What do you got? You are a druid.
Yeah, I got a big old toot in the chamber, my guy. No, just kidding. I have.
Are a druid.
Yeah, you'd think. Shape water. And I want to land on top of the water. Wait, there's no water. We're in a desert. Never mind.
I was gonna actually look up the specifics of that spell.
Yeah,
Of like,
never
I'm
mind,
pretty
never
sure
mind,
you
never
can't
mind.
just conjure it.
Yes. You're absolutely right. Where's gaseous form?
That
Yeah,
does not.
baby. Yeah, I transform a willing creature I touch into a misty cloud. I'm gonna touch myself.
All right. So, yeah, you can cast that spell, take that spell slot away, and
Baba Boyd.
as you're looking at all of each other, like, all of a sudden, just mist goes up. Yeah. She might have died. She might not have.
I'm a little
She looked like she did
stinky.
something to herself.
I'm
But
a stinky little cloud. Come and smell me.
She was gonna hit the ground and then she missed.
yeah.
Ah! Ah!
Take 5 psychic damage. Juniper, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
So, gosh, it was. Who's the next person? Who am I closest to?
You're closest to Viet because the
Yes.
mist right next to you, it just went
Just
up. because
evaporated.
It can't
right,
keep up with you
Right.
because
I'm
I think it
gonna-
has a speed of 10.
It's
It's
yeah, I don't
something
know. I don't think
crazy
it's very
slow.
fast. I'm going to yell, grab onto each other, and then I'm just sort of going to, man, I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to erupt into this divine light. I'm going to use my second channel divinity to do it's not channel divinity, it's the radiant soul. Sorry. I'm transforming, I'm gaining, my eyes start glowing with that sunset colored magic, and these two incorporeal wings made up of the same color of that radiant magic erupt from my back, and I have a flying speed now. So I want to grab onto Viet and sort
daisy
of try
chain.
I'm gonna try and use the wings like to slow. Like, I know I can't carry all of these people,
Yeah.
but I want
Roll
to
me a
try and
strength.
use them.
Roll me a strength save, and
Okay.
you can have advantage because I'm pretty sure everyone is thinking as light as possible, and we also have a mold earth coming up from the ground as soon as you're in range, so he's
Okay.
softening the ground too.
Okay, so 17.
17. Yeah. All of a sudden, yeah, Juniper, as she's following, her eyes light up, and this spectral divine light wings unfurl from her back and just flap down, and you all daisy chain holding on. And then the ground erupts and sand comes up to meet you, and you all just land softly. And after a few moments, all of a sudden, this gaseous cloud slowly joins
Yeah, I
you.
can't fall. I have a movement speed of 10 feet. So
10.
it's gonna take me forever to get down there. Just
It just
on
hangs
my
in the
way.
air a while.
Yeah.
Where's Maven?
And you'll hear everyone, Murder's he's like, where the heck is this now? And Viet's like, sorry, that wasn't really intentional. We were in a little bit of a pickle there, and I thought I would try to get us out of it by reaching a little bit into this. I think I reached a little bit too far, but we're not surrounded and being devoured by a giant like creature, so that's probably a win.
It's a plus.
I'm not sure it's a win unless you know where we are.
Oh no idea. Not true. We are in a desert.
Juna's just gonna start laughing at that. Like, it's so ridiculous.
She gets
just
it.
Okay.
Die.
Well, yeah, we're
So-
gonna die here.
Right, we would have died there too. So at least there's nothing trying to eat us here. Oh, right now at least. But I mean, you guys were all really trying to get Viet killed, so I figured why not give him a chance out here at least.
Who are you now?
Oh, name's Quincy.
Quincy! Oh, sorry.
You're Quincy. You're the grave robber.
Oh, no. Okay, sorry. I am the part of him that is the most coherent in trying to actually keep Viet alive that we trust, and so I called myself Quincy. It really makes sense if you think about it.
A trustworthy name.
Are you the one he's been talking to?
Well, he's been talking to Quincy, but he's also been talking to himself, and so yes and no.
Okay.
Yeah, very coherent. Got it.
Well, it's a really complicated kind of situation if you're asking me.
Okay, well, I want to hear all about it, but I first want to figure out where we are.
Callan,
Gosh.
Callan has an idea to try to figure out where we are.
Sure.
And he probably didn't, probably trailed off of the conversation and just started it on his own. He's going to use the Neema's True Compass Tracker again, using the rope, because he knows that the rope is pointing to Dragonlock and probably will again.
Sure.
So just orienting as best as he can to what should be east, west, if he can tell. He'll look at whatever direction that's pointing, and that will give him kind of a sense and give him a little, a better information to triangulate where about they are.
Right. Oh,
It's kinda-
makes perfect
yeah.
sense.
Absolutely.
Okay, so first off, with this, roll me an Arcana check, because you know this ritual, it just takes time doing it. But it's pretty, you have the materials, you've done it before, so you know, especially locking onto the same thing, not a problem.
21.
21, perfect. All right, now roll me a survival check, just for the simple fact of taking that information and
15 or 16.
perfect. All right. So, from where you last were when you did this to where you know you were a minute ago, you should be getting almost true south, because the monastery is a couple weeks straight north of Dragonlock, pretty much. So that should be what it is. You're getting this, and from where you were, if you could take that as a strength of your distance or anything like that, the rope was straight, kind of just that way. This is just kind of slightly lifting and drooping and then lifting in a kind of southwest direction.
Southwest?
So you would take that information and be like, all right, we are further northeast of Dragonlock.
Mm-hmm.
I would allow, if you want to, in an unorthodox way, cast a ritual, Maven, use a spell slot. I'll let you roll a nature check with advantage and try to kind of do just a very limited commune with nature to where the F am I?
Oh,
Would June have come across any maps of anything in researching
Roll me a history check.
that might
Maven, 9. Yeah.
Ooh.
This is outside of your you're used to plants, and maybe that's part of the problem is there's nothing around here, and you're just
23.
23. Yeah, you've seen maps. There's
you've
only
seen a map.
Yeah.
I've seen
And-
a map.
You've done some traveling, and you're familiar. There are only 2 deserts, and they kind of connect to each other, so that doesn't help. But there are 2 main deserts
Mhm.
in Karat, and one is the Barren Thirsts,
Great name.
which is to the north west of Dragonlock on your way to High Anvil.
Okay.
The other one zooming and changing my map, sorry. The Forsaken Wastes,
Even better name. Great.
which is to the northeast,
okay.
which there's no reason to go there because everything skirts it. Nothing actually is on the way through it.
Okay.
Great.
Like High
Well,
Anvil was like
yeah.
at least there's a kind of a trader's road that goes through there.
Okay.
Sunder Keep is the closest to that the sorry to that one, and that one is like it's so desolate, so out of the way.
Right.
So those are your choices where you could
Okay.
be.
I will relay that information to them. Like, hey, so I've looked at a lot of maps in the last couple years or the last year. So we could either be in the Barren Thirst, which is, what did you say? Northwest
Northwest.
Northwest of Dragonlock, or we could be in the the other one, the
Forsaken Waste.
The Forsaken Wastes, which is northeast of Dragonlock, and there's really no reason to go there. So I'm really hoping that's not where we are, but yeah, really hoping we're not there.
Can we see any other terrain features in the distance?
Roll me a perception check.
Hmm.
Sand.
17.
Sand, even before you hear it. Sand.
I mean, 17? Oh, sorry.
Cool. Sand.
I will say,
Great.
roll me an intelligence check there, Callan,
Okay.
seeing as you did your ritual.
Intelligence 21 total.
Forsaken Waste sounds like it's probably the unfortunate spot. Like you don't know where. What you know, and here, let me just show you all. Share screen.
I know I have the map of Korat somewhere around here.
Okay, so you see all
There's
Dragonlock here?
Dragonlock. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were here in Aerith.
Yeah.
You have a sneaking suspicion
Oh no. Oh no.
you are somewhere in this area.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, I rolled
Cool and
real
great.
bad for your distances and then direction. That's why I was like, oh shit.
Oh man. Okay.
But you were thinking of going to Beacon.
Uh-huh.
There's Beacon.
Oh, good.
So like
All right.
you are as close potentially as you were a little bit ago,
Yeah. You just
with nothing in the way to be a distraction. There's
Hey.
also the Sunder Keep, which would be potentially much closer.
depending on where we are.
And if you cross a mountain, the Towering Peaks, the High Port.
We don't want to
High
go
Port-
there.
High Port is a great vacation spot. Very isolated.
Nope.
Not a lot of trouble. Yeah.
It's really
What? You
Quiet
don't like
now.
High Part? What's that?
Stop sharing.
there's nothing there anymore. Well, okay. So if we can figure out somehow where we are in this forbidden place, this terrible
Forsaken,
place.
I believe you said the choice was.
Right, I did.
Hmm.
I'm trying to avoid the use of it.
Oh, right. Because that makes it better.
Yeah, well, it makes it better in my head. So
Oh, good. I got lots of people to have that conversation with.
yeah, I want to know about that. But yeah, so we've got Sunderkeep to the north, and then actually potentially Beacon to the south-ish, if we know which way that is. Or how far each of them are.
Like, so what was the orientation of the rope when I did the spell?
From where you're standing, it is
Mhm.
pointing southwest.
Yeah, I think if we just kind of go 90 degrees off of that, we'll hit either mountains or coast, and we'll know we're pretty much on the way to Beacon.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you had that. If that way is that way should be a cliff. So we could definitely see the ocean from there.
Yeah.
I'd rather not. I'm not a fan of water.
Oh, it'll be far below.
Well, let's get back to some plants and some
Well, we don't
civilization.
want to cross the water or go in the water unless there's a unnamed boat
Unless
or
there's an
anything that
unnamed
happens to be
boat.
there.
I'm pretty sure you'd have to jump off a 1,000-foot cliff to get down to the water.
No.
I don't think I want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
We want to make it to Beacon. So
Yeah.
if there's a water crossing, that could cut some time. From what I remember. And
I can wild shape into a big bird and carry you down.
mm,
Why
didn't you do that in the sky?
Level yet?
Maybe. I'm what are we, level 6?
7.
7.
7.
Do you
I
get
think I
your-
actually can.
I can't remember if you get the bird shape yet.
The big dinosaur looking guy.
Hmm.
He's awesome.
June just looks at Maven and go, if you could do that, why didn't you do that in the air?
I wanted to be a gas. I had
Super helpful to everybody else.
you were fine.
You didn't.
What
You
am I
go-
supposed
you-
to keep you alive too? I can barely keep myself alive,
you
man.
both
that's
did
kind of
wonderful.
Team does.
No, I've never heard of that. Callan knows we look out for ourselves and then each other.
That's a
Murder
horrible way
and
to.
Murder's just gonna look at her. He's like, "Is that a rule
You
I
don't
didn't
count
know
your
about?"
family. Your family, you don't count.
Yeah, you have to put on your own oxygen mask first.
Exactly, but then I can help you. I was not sure how I would because I didn't plan on it, but you know magic. Callan knows magic. I know magic.
Mhm.
Murdet is there. He knows magic. So
No, I do not.
you do not. Well, Murdet was here, and he's fine.
I'll teach you a few tricks, bro.
Aw.
Super.
I won't let you die, man. Even as a gas cloud, I could have saved you. Maybe.
So
I don't think that Viet will just be like, or Quincy rather. He'd be like, I do not think that's true.
Yeah, that was a lie.
All right. Well, I gotta say, I think the best thing we could probably do right now, looking at the sun, probably set up camp, rest, and hopefully we should probably situate water and things like that real quick.
Yes.
Once I sleep, I can help with that.
Oh, good.
But I guess just for me.
Fair enough. I'll eat my words, June. I wasn't thinking of everyone else, and I should have. But I get
Callan
it.
can dig a shelter.
All right.
Ooh.
With mold earth.
Yeah, for
All right.
over a long time.
Yeah. So
Time.
you all kind of start situating, and because it's late in the day, start just setting
Yo,
up some sort of camp.
is there anything we can build a fire with here?
There's
Just
sand.
Okay. What do I got in my pack here? I got a torch and a tinder
You
box.
brought your own wood. Perfect.
I can make a little fire out of that, right?
You
Yeah.
could.
I've got a hooded lantern.
With lantern. All right. Well, as camp is getting situated and all that, I think that's where we're going to leave off for the evening. So yeah, next week we'll have a little bit of an off episode, but when we rejoin our adventurers, we are in a desert. In the Forsaken Waste, probably.
Great.
But you did not get eaten by giant like creatures.
Gonna be
Kind
a
of wish
fun
we
time.
did. I don't know.
We'll be all
And,
right. We'll be all right.
Viet's pants were an unfortunate victim of the teleportation.
Sorry, Viet. You're gonna
They
have
did
a
not
sunburn
make
when
it with
pants
us.
used to be.
Sorry.
I'll say he has like
Nope.
70s like jean shorts. Real.
Oh, he's
like,
a never nude.
Yeah, never. But yes,
That tracks
thank you
actually.
everyone. for
Yeah.
coming. Join us next time for a fun episode as we
Yes.
potentially do Honey Heist or something else. And after that, then come back here as we pick up in the Forsaken Waste and see what else they
Oh
can.
my goodness.
We got this. We got this.
All right.
Have a great week.
Bye, everybody.
Stay safe and well.